bit sassy, a little bit crazy, a little bit classy. We got dreams and we got goals. We're just a couple of old sassholes.
Hey, yo!
Hi!
Hello!
And welcome
To our podcast, A Couple of Sassholes. I'm Brooklyn Maple.
And I am Heather Terry.
And this is our podcast about true crime and other stuff that no one cares about because true crime is what gets the motors going.
Yeah? What do you say? Grinds your gears?
Grinds my gears. Burns my biscuits.
I like that one.
Yes.
I don't even know. What other ones? Turn your crank?
Oh, yeah, you say that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Grinds my gears is I don't know. Burns my biscuits.
You do say that quite a bit.
I do. A lot of shit be burning my biscuits and grinding my gears. You know what I'm saying?
Like what? Let's talk about it.
Oh,
No?
not.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Going into restaurants and fucking servers not coming up to you forever and like people walking by you and not serving you.
Yeah.
That
one gets you.
That'll get me to storm out of a place real fast.
Yes.
What else? What else gets you?
Oh, I'm triggered by everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Give me an example.
Oh, on the spot.
You did it to me,
I know, but I'm like happy today.
Oh. That's new. That's refreshing.
What triggers me? Pointing at you. No. Now I can't. Now I don't know. Like I say, I'm triggered by everything, and you're like what? I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
When people reply all to an email, and it's not necessary to reply all, that drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Like if it's just like, congratulations, Brooklyn, and then they just want everyone else to see that they're congratulating you.
I don't mind because it's very satisfactory to me to delete shit.
Well,
you know, like
you're gonna love working with us.
I don't mind it.
No, I know you don't. I do. I'm like, because I'll just reply all and say good job to like the person.
Yeah, same.
Because like good job for you. Not everyone has to.
It's harder being better than other people, but it's a heavy cross some of us have to bear. You know.
Yeah.
Some of us have better email etiquette. It is what it is. You know. Some of us are better employees than other people.
Yeah, I'm one of those. I try to sound friendly and enthusiastic, but not like in your face, and it's really hard. It's a dance I like to play. Yeah,
it's a very beautiful, eloquent journey of exclamation marks and periods. If you ask me.
An eloquent journey.
It is. It's just, am I enthusiastic here or am I too much?
We are always too much.
No.
No.
In what way? At work?
In life.
Oh, I was like, I'm the perfect amount.
Man. Humble Harriet over here.
No, I don't give a fuck. I know I'm good at work. Like,
yeah.
If you're good at that, like, I'm not going to, by all means, everyone be.
I'm not dimming your light.
Humble,
I'm just giving you shit.
I'm just going to live my journey and my truth. If I don't think I'm a great employee, then no one else is going to think I'm a great employee. So,
I mean, words to live by.
Yeah.
That should be on a meme with like a mountain in the background.
But like things I suck at, patience. You know, like there's, can't be good at everything.
Yeah. Patience is.
What is patience?
Not your strongest. Not your strongest attribute.
Yeah. I don't care.
I know.
I'm cool with it.
Yeah, as long as you accept it.
Yeah. You know what else I can't accept?
What?
The fact that we saw 8 million movies this weekend. All of them, guys. We've seen every movie.
All of the
fucking movies. And how many times did we see people drink hot liquor?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay. Firstly, we saw stupid Hammer Pants. What is his name?
Army Hammer.
Army Hammer can go eat a dick.
Yeah.
Because he's a rapist.
I want to see that.
I will want to see it too, but then it'll also be really disappointing. But anyway, he was in a movie and they made him sweaty and gross the whole time and dirty, which is awesome because he sucks. But he just drank liquor fucking
all the time. He'd find like a whiskey bottle.
Other chick would do it. And it's like
a whiskey bottle right off the shelf, no chill, no nothing. They would do them back to back, not make a face.
Yeah,
like I hate when they don't even make faces.
Or they do it in a way that implies that like that's how you can. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Like, at least make a face, because you're going to make a
Yeah.
face. I don't care how big of an alcoholic like he was in that, what was it called? The wound?
I don't know.
Ew, God, I hate that word. That's what it's called.
Yeah, it's called
Wounds.
wounds.
Bleh.
Yeah.
Ew. That's a gross
Okay.
word.
All right.
But yeah,
Or just, you can't,
or make a face.
I don't know. My dad doesn't make a face. My dad has been
Everybody at least goes like
champion of drinking for many years. My dad never makes a face, but my dad's a badass, and he's my teddy bear.
he's like a rare breed.
Yes.
Because most people, even if they're seasoned, still at least make a baby grimace.
I don't know, sis. I know a lot of alcoholics, and they don't. I guess it has to be an alcoholic thing. It's not even that. I think it's just like, who's drinking that shit hot? I don't know.
It's like whenever they come.
And like he's at the, so they're at the bar. I know, I am. You know, it's grinding my gears. Because they were at the bar in which you're paying for your beverage.
Oh, yeah.
And motherfuckers couldn't chill the shot.
Yeah.
I'll never understand when people fucking come up to, like, when I'm like, can I get a tequila shot? All for those 3 times a year that I ever fucking say that. So they're like $25 a pop. But when you go in and you're like, can I get a tequila shot? And they bring it to you hot. And I'm like, who the fuck do you think I am?
Absolutely not.
No. Take it back, put it in a shaker with some ice, and do a little fuking mamba. Like, I don't care. I
love that I just got to see that show live.
You're welcome.
A little mamba,
Yeah.
she said. Isn't that a snake?
That is a snake.
We've been together for 72 hours, 108 hours straight. So if you couldn't tell, that was not rehearsed. And I don't know how I even knew that was a snake. Because you live outside. I don't.
I don't live in Africa
Not
where
yet.
mamba fucking snakes are. Alexa, where are mamba snakes?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, where is the black mamba snake? The black mamba is a species of large, extremely venomous snake belonging
She
to
said
the
it
family Elapidae. It is native to parts of sub-Saharan Africa.
Fuck me sideways.
How did you know that, weirdo? Because you live outside.
Because I'm fucking smart.
But I love that you just said everyone's Alexa's off.
I don't care.
'Cause
now they all
just
have
like-
mamba snakes.
Just like whenever I say it when I'm talking to you in your car and you're like,
All the time.
I know. So
Because
now
I
you
have
just
one in my car for everyone that's curious. Why? There's like, oh, because whenever you're in your car, yes, I do have one of the car ones.
Mhm.
And they're delightful.
Yeah.
Especially whenever it's like a Prime deal and it's like fucking pennies.
You're-
Yeah. I said it. What else is on my little list of things that we need to talk about?
I don't know. Just drink.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
Oh. Are you laughing at the cup?
I am so laughing at the cuppies. Heather is using.
Sounds like a broken vibrator.
God. They need to move. We're recording at my house today.
Oh yeah, we keep
We're
forgetting
back
because we
in
did back to backs.
Yeah.
So we need to say all the things we already said an hour ago.
Yes. So we're at Maple Manor, and somebody just drove by, and their small dick was just flapping in the breeze as their vehicle is loud as fuck.
Flap is a little bit, maybe wiggle. Flap makes me think of a bigger one.
The fact that you did the finger is weird. Weird. No, Heather's using one of those glasses that you drink a microbrew out of. Me and Travis had gotten those for his birthday when we were doing beer tours and shit, bourbon tours. And I'm glad that that's a random glass that you grabbed. Makes me chuckle. So our drink today is...
Oh, that's my cue. But
No, it's John. Who the fuck's John? We don't have a John here. We're alone.
I was like, what?
Oh my god. That would fuck with me
Yeah, a little bit.
forever. And then I would catch his house on fire.
It's Bailey. Is it pumpkin pie? Apple pie. Bailey's. Yes.
Apple pie, sis.
Are you sure? Apple. Yes.
That's what I just said. I'm 100% sure that it is Bailey's apple pie.
Okay.
I have no doubts. It does not taste like an apple pie.
No. It definitely tastes like dessert.
Yeah. It's we currently have it on the rocks. I don't know why I acted like that was a confirmation.
Breaking news.
Announcement.
Announcement. This is on ice after you just bitched for 45 minutes about how you hate when people drink hot liquor.
This is when I want to know it's on the rocks.
Okay.
Well, I wanted them to know it wasn't in coffee or something. But yeah, no, I would say no part of that tastes like, I don't even know if I fucking taste apple.
I just
Maybe a little
taste
bit.
milk and cinnamon. No. Did you just slosh it around and spit an ice cube?
Yep. Yep. I would not buy this again.
I mean, as a one-off, like as part of a bigger ensemble, I don't think it
See-
needs to be the main character.
Yeah, what I think about is next year when it is back to fall fun time for Heather and Brooklyn.
It's been one day and you're skipping it next year already.
I'm going to next year right now.
Okay.
Would I buy this again? And the answer is no.
Oh, not for $25.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No.
It was.
A regular Bailey's is better than this Bailey's.
I'm just not a Bailey's.
Really?
Mm-mm. I'll put rum chata in shots, but not just.
Yeah,
regular.
I mean, if you ever just want to waste calories, this is where it's at. Get a White Russian because it's your first time learning how to drink.
Oh my God. I used to drink those. I used to drink quite a bit of those, like in a row. And
I don't think I knew a White Russian had vodka in it.
it did.
That's why I was like, cool.
No,
I was like, I don't
it
know that
did.
those
Yeah.
have vodka.
They don't. Willie just used to put it in
That's
there.
disgusting.
Yeah. It was real gross.
Ew.
Yeah. And I wonder why I gained the freshman 45.
I don't know if it was the vodka.
No, I mean, like, but I was drinking like whole milk, and you know how I used to drink
Oh.
heavy. I used to be able to go out and have, and I'm not bragging, this is psycho. That's why I'm saying this. Is like, I'd have like 5 LITs in like an hour and function. Like, how?
I have no idea.
And they were big, like in hurricane
If
glasses.
someone what?
Yeah.
I'm happy you're alive
Me too. Me too.
because that doesn't sound
Yeah,
safe.
it was not.
Yeah, it doesn't feel
Mm-mm.
right. Nope.
Now I have 1 glass of cupcake wine or whatever the fuck this is and feel a little best, so I don't have to.
Good. I'm still drinking my spooky tooth.
That
Imperial
is.
pumpkin ale to the right, and to the left is
Oh yeah, we have leftover drinks from the first episode we recorded.
because we're trying to double up, homies. Got to get shit done.
Yeah, we just need a break.
So, fun topics that we're going to hop on later. I felt like my Oscar Pistorius that was just recorded, that everyone will hear 7 days after this comes out, or before,
Thursday.
7 days before. It wasn't very hearty, so I want my next one to be nice and hearty. But I also want to get into, like, we're in the fall. I really want to get in October, like Halloween, like the story of All Hallows Eve. We've got to get to the Salem witch trials because we're going to Salem together.
That is gonna be fun.
And then whenever other shit happens, like I do have a post that I wanted us to, we've got to look at that today. Basically just saying I don't know. I don't feel like people watch a lot of scary movies, but I want to give some history on some scary movies if it's something that people's interested in.
I want to know
I wanna
about a
do the
scary
ones-
movie story that's
I want to do Scream.
like
The
based
Gallen
on, yeah, not
That
that, but
is-
something of that, like that it was loosely based on. You know,
Yes, like Run.
Ooh.
Being loosely based on Gypsy.
Y'all need to watch Run on Hulu. I rewatched it with Brooklyn this weekend, and it was delightful.
What's her name? The main actress of that?
Sarah Paulson.
God, I fucking love her.
She's awesome.
I would
And
go
the girl
lesbian
who
for her,
plays
too.
you're not old enough for her.
You're right.
Homegirl she's a granny panty chaser.
But she isn't though. She would date with. I'm being okay. I can't say that. That would be a lie. Because I'm pretty sure she was still in her 30s when she started dating somebody in her 50s or something like that. I don't know how that. Like her,
Oh, I don't know.
because she was from Japan and she's been old ever since I knew who she was.
That's where she's from.
She's the mom.
I didn't watch that show, but
Well, you didn't miss out on anything, sister. I'll tell you that much.
yeah,
Besides the demise of what's his face.
Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm weird. It's like you kept saying,
I
"What's
can't
his name?
even-
What's his
I'm like,
name?
I
What's her
can't
name?"
get their names right, Alex.
I'm over here trying to come up with it fast.
One of the other things I made a note of was my whole SWAT moment. Do you remember? I told you about the SWAT team.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Say it now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to give 2 stories. I'm
Thought
going
you
to give
said
one for
SWAT.
Brad Moore and one for me.
Okay.
So we used to live at Chandler Park Apartments. I'm going to give Brad's first.
Okay.
So Brad and I, we were both in Leadership Owensboro and Owensboro. Shocking, right? It's a network, or it's a class where people within the community get together to learn more about the community, and they find different ways to like give back, and it allows everyone to network and kind of work together. So we were in that class together, and we were in it with 2 of our cop friends, and one of them was like, "Dude, you wouldn't even believe what happened." He was like, "One time we were all in our SWAT gear, and we were like hiding to get somebody or cop gear, so I don't fucking know." Hopefully nobody will contact me on like the details of this one, because this one was not my journey. It was just a story that I heard. But so Brad is always on the fucking phone because he just can't fucking help it. And so Brad's on the phone just talking. And he walks up and all these people, which he wasn't paying attention, but all these cops were like, it was at night, were hidden in these spots, like about to go like charge a door.
And he was
just on the fucking phone. And they were like, stand down. And they were just waiting. And then they ended up meeting him in that class. And they were like, you're the fucker. But like, and he just sat there by his car. They said he lingered. He stood there forever.
And they can't come out.
Yeah, they couldn't come out. They were just waiting for him to walk in. And I was like, that is not shocking at all.
No. Yeah.
So I stayed at one hotel. The more I think about it, the more the hotel seems sketch to me. But I think back then I was so nervous about like spending too much of like corporate money on a hotel. You didn't know your windows of like whatever. So I feel like it was very like one floor like. And I think I was in Ohio. Like that's what I'm guessing. I was in Ohio I used to have to like travel so fucking much, but it was like, and so I get into my room and I literally like, I was like, I'm going to go get Subway because Subway was right. Anyway, I opened up my door and I like turned because I was making sure I had my key, and I ran into the back of somebody in a SWAT uniform. And then I look and there's like just SWAT all down the hallway. And the guy's like, shh. And he like told me to go. And I was like, I would rather stay here and watch everything that's about to happen.
He told you to go is the weird part.
Yeah, he was like, just go.
Yeah, I would be like...
Well, because he didn't know where I was leaving for.
Yeah.
Like, for all I know, back then I was still wearing dresses while traveling. And I looked like I had like a business meeting. I don't remember what I was wearing. So, I mean, I'm sure that was him being like, oh, just shimmy on through. And like, I remember wanting to turn around to just like see what the fuck.
I'm
like,
too nosy. I'd be like, no, Carl, Lieutenant Carl, I'm not moving. I'm going to hide behind you.
Mm-mm.
Like, yeah, I would have waited. I wanted to see what's going on.
I did. And I remember sitting in my car like, that was the craziest shit ever. And then just sitting there and waiting. Because there weren't even cop cars outside the building.
That's bizarre.
Like whoever the fuck it was like wanted. And they found and like someone had raised the alarm of them being in that hotel.
Well, that's wild.
Mm-hmm.
See, I would be more likely to be in the Brad story.
Yeah.
I would just be wrong place, wrong time. I'm like, what?
Like you at the
golf scramble.
God. Heather's like, oh, I gotta take this phone call. Turns around and stands right in front of a hole. And like all these golfers are just standing there like waiting to golf. And she's just on the phone walking around the hole so no one could call.
Yeah, I know. I spent a lot of time on golf courses. So
I hear you. I
don't pay any attention.
But you like, I hear you.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I can't fathom like I didn't even look. And some stranger was like, does she know she's standing in front of the hole? And I turned around and realized where the hell you were standing. And I was like, oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Heather, get over here. Mm-hmm. And you're like, what? I'm on that phone. Shh. It's like, I'm going to shh you over there. Good times.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, okay.
What? Do you have more? Do you want to talk about more stuff? Do you have more stuff on your list?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I got nothing.
It's like, are you ready for this?
Sure.
Wonderful. So, it's close to Halloween. So hopefully,
is it?
In my heart, it always is.
I was like, is it?
Yeah, it is. And we're just going to call this the haunting of the Andrews family. And I'm hoping you don't remember this.
And nothing's ringing a bell to me right now.
You're going to halfway through, you're going to be like, oh.
I mean, it's a haunting, though. I don't follow hauntings.
I like ghosty stuff.
I mean, it's not that I don't. I just don't, like, I don't know. Unless there's a Netflix special on it, I don't think I know of any hauntings.
Well,
ooh, we should talk about whatchamacallit. Making a note.
Okay. The sources for this, Wikipedia, a little bit of an Eye for an Eye podcast, and then My Favorite Murder, our Queens, episode 137. And now you're looking at me like, do I remember this?
I don't know if it was our Queens.
Yeah. There's a bunch of versions of this story, but the ID channel, the show Your Worst Nightmare, did an episode of this called Bump in the Night.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay.
Consider me intrigued.
Okay. So, spoiler alert, this is still like a bummer bear, so don't get excited. I know we try to be uplifting. We keep trying.
Nobody likes uplifting anymore.
We keep trying, and then it doesn't work out anyway in our favor.
Yeah.
So
at the end of the day, y'all be liking that kinky stuff. Right? You want something salacious.
Yeah.
Something interesting.
Buzzword.
Of the day.
Yeah.
I think I said it on the other. I don't fucking know. I'm drunk now. I don't care.
Okay, so this is the fall of 1986, just outside of Boston, in a place, and I think it's called...
Of course, it's the fall outside of Boston. set a more perfect scene and go.
Okay. I think it's called Pepperell,
And
Massachusetts.
it has a cute ass, and it's another.
And that's where the Andrews family lived. So the dad's name is Brian, and then he lived there with his 2 daughters. Annie, she was 15, and then her little sister Jessica was 8. They used to live there with their mom too, but she just recently lost her battle with cancer.
Oh, okay. Bumming me the fuck out.
I told you.
Real
Yeah.
fucking fast.
Well, we get right to the point. They're obviously bummed out when their mom died, and their dad was a bus driver who.
I like that you say bummed out.
What?
They're like little young girls.
Yeah,
They're bummed,
they were bummed out.
not just devastated.
I mean, yeah, sad. Their dad was a bus driver. He was a super hard worker, and he obviously had to be harder of a worker because he had to support the family. But that meant that the girls were home alone a lot by themselves because he was always at work. So that's a sensitive age anyway to lose a parent, and like cancer sucks. So like they were already vulnerable to everything anyway.
Yeah.
They actually got along great as sisters though, and they bonded over this. It made them closer. They used to like come home, watch movies, do all like the girly shit to keep each other positive. So
What's the girly shit?
I don't know, braid each other's hair.
Is that what it said?
I don't know. I literally cut all of it out and just said did all the girly shit. Like I don't.
I was just curious.
No, I
What
don't.
kind of friendship they had. Was it like the devil in Ohio kind of friendship? Doing makeup and shit? I mean, I had an older sister, so I was curious if they were coming up with dance routines like me and Brittany did.
I didn't have a sister until I had you, so I really don't know.
Well, that's what you do. And if you want to come up with a dance routine, you can do it.
Okay, as long as we put it on TikTok.
Ew.
I'm not doing that. I love to see that your face about that. Like I'm just going to be over here doing in a minute. Let me get like doing the Lizzo dance.
Oh, is there a Lizzo dance?
Mm-hmm.
God, kids these days.
And I'm the older one.
Yeah.
I keep you young. I do. Okay, so you just thought of me doing a dance?
Yeah, because the TikTok dances are so stupid and ugly and hideous and dumb.
Yeah, you're doing it later. Okay.
Never.
Yep.
You'll never get me.
Okay.
Wow.
Challenge accepted. Okay, so one night, Annie, she was the 15-year-old, she got a call from a boy who introduced himself as Danny, and that's back in the land of the landlines. So,
Oh, good times.
in 86, there's no cell phones, social media, or internet, so just the landline. And for the young ones, a landline is not it's like a cell phone in the wall.
But not
at
nearly
all.
as intelligent.
Yes,
And
like a
if
free
you-
payphone. A
Yes.
payphone is no. So Danny told Annie that he got her phone number from a mutual friend of hers that she goes to school with, but he goes to a different school, and so he saw her and asked for her phone number. He described himself on the phone as athletic, tall, blonde, handsome.
Oh, fuck me.
Very.
Okay.
You just remember what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. So like very like Varsity Blues
Well, fuck me. I just
type
remembered
of stuff. You just remember.
it. Fuck me, yeah. Okay.
So, so they talk on the phone for a while that night.
Oh my God, this is crazy. Okay. Sorry, I'm going to shut up. Now I need more drinks.
They talk on the.
Do you want to do a hot shot of vodka? I'm kidding. Okay.
That made my stomach
God, I
turn.
saw it. Yeah.
Okay, so they talk on the phone for a while that night and a few more times, and then he finally asked her out. So they went to the county fair, which in the normal circumstance you would think that was really cute.
Yeah.
What's your favorite fair food? I wrote that on there to ask you.
Ooh.
Corn dogs.
Okay. Look and listen. Yes.
Corn dog?
I feel like I did something to my nail. It's poking into me. So I'm gnawing on my thumbnail right now is what I was doing. For anyone who can't see us, which is yes, I would want to say corn dogs. I don't really care for funnel cakes.
Funnel cakes are good.
What's yours?
I think corn dogs. I think the meme of Reba with a corn dog, and for all those who haven't seen that, please Google Reba with a corn dog when she's sitting on the plane eating the corn dog. That's me in my head.
I don't even know. She said on a plane and ate a corn dog.
That meme I sent you of the hair, the 2 hair colors,
Oh,
that's a
because
real
of that.
photo of her just eating the corn dog because she's Reba on a plane.
God, who doesn't love a corn dog?
Who doesn't
Yeah.
love Reba? I love her.
If you don't love Reba, you're a fuckwad. How's that?
Right?
Because Reba is perfection. Do you remember her show?
Yeah.
It was a shit.
The theme song. I'm a survivor.
Yeah, because her husband's a fucking whore.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Anyway,
Back
I'm
in.
going to stop talking.
The narrator said that was a lie.
Indeed.
Okay, anyway, So when he comes to take her to the fair, he gets there. She runs downstairs, opens the door, and homegirl was fished. Like, she was catfish bad. He was short. He had dark hair, acne. He was clearly not the captain of the football team, like he implied. So,
Okay.
What?
I don't know. We say that, and he could still be the captain of the football team and not be.
He wasn't,
okay.
though.
but he was.
Yeah, but I mean,
I was just saying. I don't know that all captains of football teams are hot.
Well, in my head, they are. Let's just, I guess, right? I mean, not all of them, probably.
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Probably make them hotter if they
wear dirty chest pad things.
I don't know.
Football guys weren't my vibe. Baseball team was. Anyway, keep going.
So Annie was disappointed, but remember, like, back then, women had to be polite, and because I would have been like, "Fuck you," and slammed the door in his face. But she still went to the fair with him because she was trying to be nice. So they were only on the date for.
You're so painful. You are hurtful. You are. You're like, I would have just slammed the door in his face because he wasn't as cute as I wanted him to be.
No, because he lied. Like, if he would have said, like, I'm shorter, and like, if he would have been upfront about that, I would be like, well, he seems fun. Mm-hmm. I'll go.
Mm-hmm.
What? Yes, I would have.
No, you wouldn't. Heather, you have told me the horrible things that
you say horrible. I just stood up for my convictions in a mean way.
Yes, in a mean way. She's like, if he wasn't cute, I would have slammed the door in his face.
I know, but
no. But she was going to be polite and still go to the fair. I'm just making a point.
I'm just letting you know that you can still stand up for yourself and not be a dick.
I don't think she was standing up for herself.
No, I know, but he misled her, and she could have been like,
I know, but if somebody asked me to explain myself, I would explain myself, and I would make me definitely 20 pounds thinner. It is what it is, and 2 inches taller.
2 inches taller.
For sure. Like, I would not explain me to a T to anyone. I wouldn't say blonde now that my hair's spooky black.
So she went on the date with him for a whole hour, and she was weirded out by the little fella. So when they were talking, doing the get to know you stuff, she thought it was like blah, kind of. She was just doing it to be nice. And then she said that her mom had recently passed away from cancer, and then he got like eerily invested in that. So he grilled her about it in like such a weird way, like especially with someone that you just met.
Yeah.
Like, he's asking way too many questions. He even asked her to, quote, tell him how she felt the moment you found out she was dead, and to describe how your mom suffered.
Oh my God.
Like a little psycho. So the final straw was when he made a joke about her mom dying. So she just left him alone at the fair. She said basically like, fuck you, don't talk to me again because of that. So life got back to normal for a little bit. They were still sort of latchkey kids, and they were still sad about their mom, of course. One night, Annie and Jessica decide they're going to do a seance to try to talk to their mom. So I don't know, but like, Jessica's still 8. So I don't think I would be brave enough at 8 years old to.
Oh, 100%. When you have an older sister, yes.
I guess.
Me at 8 with my sister, I was whatever age my sister was.
I see.
Does that make sense? Even though I was younger, I had bigger balls than I should have. I would have definitely done it for you. Like, let's do it. I have huge balls.
So they go up into the attic with candles and all the seance-y things, and then they like do chants and stuff. I don't know where they even learned, because it's not like they could Google it. So I guess what they saw on TV.
Probably books. They had those back then.
They did.
Mm-hmm. I don't know where they would have got it though.
Yeah,
books like that. I mean, now they're at fucking $5 Below.
Yeah. So they had already been having weird feelings in the house before, which is why they wanted to try the seance. So their dad came home from work early, and then they stopped immediately because it kind of freaked him out a little bit when he came home when the kids were in the attic with chanting with candles and stuff. But he knew they really missed their mom, and he was worried about them. Mm-hmm. So, like, I just pictured like Lydia Dietz though, like the little kid.
Yeah.
Until you worded it like that. That's how I was thinking of her in my head. Until you're like, well, if you have an older sister, you would do whatever she did. In my head, I was like, I pictured baby Lydia, like up in there. Lydia on Beetlejuice.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, baby on Beetlejuice, where she just like, that's what I pictured with the veil and all that stuff.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure they were just up there with their like 2 emergency candles. And yeah. Just like saying over and over again.
Yeah. So after the seance, they started hearing knocking and tapping noises when they were home alone. Yeah. They started.
I would not know what the fuck to do.
Yeah, but it was like Like,
That's what
yeah.
I'm saying.
And then,
like, if I truly heard knocking.
yeah. And then they would try to investigate it, but when they got closer to it, it would stop. I guess in your head, you would try to think logically, like, oh, that's a mouse or something.
Yeah.
Like an animal on the wall. I don't know.
Tom and Jerry just up in the walls, tapping around.
Tom and Jerry.
Fuck that, though. Fuck
Yeah.
that.
So
As an adult, I wouldn't know what to do, let alone an 8-year-old and a how old year old?
yeah. And like, it keeps happening over and over, and it gets
How old
more
is she?
rowdy every time. 8 and 15.
8 and 15. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then, so one night it was constant and wouldn't stop, which is fucking terrifying. Like, Will's out of town right now, and I sleep with it when at my
I'm
house. I
alone too.
slept with a knife by my bed. So,
Do you really?
when he's gone, I never realized how scared I was until then.
Do you? Yeah.
I
I don't blame you. I like to bring the gun in.
Yeah.
Not that I could ever pull the thing back. Like, if
I mean, I would just
ever attack me, I have to hit him with the gun because I can't get the little fucking thing back. Like, it's too hard. Anyway, long story short, I'd be knifing him like you.
Yeah. Or I would just grab it on that from the wrong end, like I probably would out in my sleep. But so they start noticing like things are moving, furniture and everything when they leave the room and come back in, like things are different. They like one time they went to watch a movie and they made a snack in a bowl and then they left the room and came back and the bowl was
Fuck that.
gone. Like,
fuck that.
then I would be like, and we're moving. Like, don't fuck with my snacks though. Like, you can move my chair if you want.
I see. Okay, so from all the horror movies that we've seen, because we've seen 6 trillion, do you think that if we experienced haunted shit in this house, which number one, I built this house, so it's very unlikely because nothing has happened here outside. I mean, there are some demons in here, I'm sure, but I think I saged them fuckers out.
Yeah.
But do you think that that would come with you, like paranormal activity?
It can.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, I don't know that moving.
I would try it.
I hear you.
I'd be like, and they took my food.
Is the hotel? Because there was another one. Man, I can't remember one of them, and it fucked me up so bad because they went to a hotel and they were haunted in the fucking hotel.
I mean, I believe you.
I know. I just.
Oh man,
I know that is not. It's like weird.
it's my.
Milk, and I don't like milk.
It's like someone put a shot of vodka at the bottom of my cereal bowl. That's what this drink tastes like now.
Wow, that was a really good description.
I mean, right?
That was glorious. Do you want
Yeah.
me to pour some cinnamon vodka in it? See if it helps.
What? Sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep going while I do that.
Do it.
So the doorbell. Wait, let me find my spot. It's a weird thing to say.
Oh, ew, that's wrong.
So the doorbell rings one day out of nowhere. They go outside and no one's there. And they tell their dad all this stuff. And he's like, you just need more attention. He just thinks that he wants them to stay home from work. So one night they're watching a movie and they start hearing knocking, but this time it's in the basement.
No.
Do you want me to wait on you to come out of the closet?
I hate that makes you so happy, and I don't even. I wasn't even in the closet because like
She was. Oh, she busted out.
I did.
Happy Pride.
Tore right through it, and I was like, "Fuck this."
You tore through it.
I know. Okay,
That was enthusiastically.
it was. And okay, so this is what cleans me off. This is not anything else that I said. You want to hand
Okay.
me your cup while you're telling me about spooky shit?
Yeah. Okay. So listen, they heard. Did you just gag? Bro,
Sorry, I did.
it's your coming out party.
Gosh,
Okay. Thanks.
good luck.
I like how I go around my laptop and you're like, I'm going to hold it right over the top.
Because I suck.
Flirt with
I'm a
death.
shitty
Flirt
person.
with death.
It is what it is.
Okay. Let me get back.
Okay, get back.
I'm trying.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So they're watching a movie. They heard knocking, but it was in the basement. So fuck that. Annie grabbed a knife and then her 8-year-old sister, and they go downstairs to check it out.
Normal.
Which, fuck that.
That is so bizarre.
I would fucking leave. In a
You know
heartbeat.
what? I think there's a level of ignorance
Like
and
curiosity?
being invincible. No, just ignorance.
Oh,
and
like
invincibility.
kids are dumb. Or
Yeah, like they think nothing could happen to them.
yeah. And the poor 8-year-old's like, well, apparently whatever you do, I do.
Yeah.
So they get down there and they see a message that's written in what looks like blood that says, I'm in your room. Come find me. No.
Nope.
So they freak the fuck out and they run out to the neighbors and they call their dad at work, and then they call the cops. So the cops and the dad, they go check out and they realize that it's ketchup. So he thought they were trying to beg for attention and get him to stay
Why is
home.
it always-
And he even apologized to the cops. So like they got their ass chewed for that Because he was like, you put everybody through all this stuff when you just want me to be here. And they're like, no, no one believes that at all. So a few weeks later, knocking starts again, and like it's rowdy and it's upstairs this time.
Yeah.
So they go to investigate, and when they get up to the bedroom, on the wall and what looks like blood again, it says, "I'm back, come find me." Theo's on the couch.
I know, I just saw his little ears.
Okay. So
Did you just take pre-workout? You're very itchy at the face.
no, my allergies are going crazy today. So they run to the neighbors, and then they call their dad. The neighbor actually insists this time, like, hey, they're like legit scared. Something's happening to them. They're freaking out. And they've been like this since they got over here. Not like the neighbor didn't think they were faking it. So Brian, the dad, he goes to check out what's going on. All the TVs are on in the house. The house is, I'm getting coasters. Sorry. Thanks, Mom.
No problem. So all the TVs were on?
Yeah. And then there were water rings on all of their tables.
Oh,
no, I'm just kidding.
No,
She gave me coasters, everyone.
No, I literally put 2 coasters here, and Jay and Travis will eat, and they still put it on the tab. I'm like, not coasters. But I feel like that was so 80s for them to keep for the TVs to be on, because do you know how complicated it is to turn on a stranger's TV now?
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, like, obviously they weren't on when they ran out. So,
I know. So what I'm saying is, though, like, if you ran through the house and turn on all right, it's just gonna go right to Netflix and like not be on anything.
Yeah.
It would
This is very 86.
Yeah.
Yes. And so the house was like all fucked up, and then he knew that the daughters wouldn't have done that before they did all this. So he goes upstairs and he saw the writing on the wall. And beside that, there was a picture of Annie with a knife through it, like stabbed into the wall.
Mm-hmm.
So he heard a noise from his bedroom, and then I just picture this. He saw someone standing there wearing his dead wife's wedding dress and a wig. So he turned around, and it was Danny, the guy that took Annie out to the fair. He had warrior paint on his face, and he was holding a hatchet.
I saw a show on this.
Yeah, it was on the ID one, probably.
Yeah, I saw it. And it was like, what the absolute fuck?
I think we saw it together.
Possibly. Likely.
So he, Brian ran out of the house, and Danny chased him. But when he ran out the front door, he slammed it shut. And obviously he didn't follow him out there. He yelled to the neighbor, told him to get the kids in the house, and he or she called the cops. When they got there and they searched the house, they couldn't find him. But when they're looking through everything, they noticed there's a bookcase, and it's moved a little bit away from the wall. So they pulled it back, and then they saw that there was a tunnel system in the walls. And
How the fuck did they not know that?
they figure out, I don't know.
Like, no one's painting houses. No one's like,
I don't know.
that.
And they figure out that he's been living in the wall since they went on that date. Like, that's so wild.
How old is he? 15?
He's 15.
God, that is pretty sure psychopathic shit.
Yeah. And they find everything from like pennies glued to the wall. There's beer back there. There's apparently both of the girls started missing clothing. And yeah.
Oh my God.
We were just guessing.
That was a guess. I actually thought I crossed the line of things that was appropriate.
Oh no, I wrote he was whacking off into. So yeah.
Their clothing?
Yeah.
He was whacking into their clothes?
Uh-huh. And all kinds of weird shit was back there.
Okay, what other weird shit besides cum-laden t-shirts?
And
Just asking for
oh, because you just the way that you just look so matter of fact. Like you were asking me what I was going to get at the store later. Like, threw me off. Okay, but the worst part about all this is they found peepholes all over the damn house. Like,
okay,
he could see them in every room.
And again.
But I'm sure if he just made a little.
No, Beck.
What?
Oh my God. If I saw a fucking hole in my wall.
But if it was like an older house.
Don't give a fuck.
I know, but.
Sis, you tell me, I'm going to go poke a hole in your house. And then you tell me if you would
I'm trying to look. Well, if it was in like the ceiling or something.
Because I'm not a wing nut. I have holes in my house. I don't have people living in my walls.
I felt you watched me when I was sleeping on the couch yesterday.
No, but I don't understand.
Yeah. So keep in mind that he was 15 and he didn't have the best upbringing. Like, I always talk about that. But I mean, here's the thing though.
It's always,
but like not every person that had a shit childhood grows up to be a shit human or a shit teenager. So that's not an excuse. I'm not saying it is.
I know.
Just saying that he's had a couple things stacked against him. Like, he was sexually abused by his dad. He was bullied in school. And so his acne, his appearance.
Real quick,
he was kind of.
everyone was bullied in school.
Yeah, I know.
I know, but we got to stop acting like that's at least in the 80s.
Yeah.
Now,
but like, he was kind of creepy, so that it really didn't help his stuff. But yeah. At one point, they sent him to a psychiatrist to get him help, and the doctor molested him also.
Wow, that's unfortunate.
The kid, like I said, that not all of them turn out to be little psychos like him, though. So, I mean, bad things happen to children.
It's one thing if he just like was a peeping Tom.
Oh, it gets worse.
But he did all that shit.
Yeah. So when they arrest him, they took him to the psych hospital for evaluation before he went to juvenile hall. Is that right? Juvenile hall? I ask that every time. They decided that after this, he was going to be tried as an adult, which is, you would think it would be worse, but in this case, it worked in his favor because he could get bailed out. So his mom was able to post the $10,000 bond for him, and he waited for his court date. So in the meantime, the Andrews family, they said, fuck this, and they moved, which is good because I think I would fucking move too.
If I found out after I was living here,
there's a guy in your house, in your walls.
No, there was like tunnel system into my house. I'm like, how the fuck did that kid even find that?
I don't know.
Did they ever find out how he got our phone number?
No.
Okay. He skins cats, but okay.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? But so it took 2 years for his court date. Oh, I thought you were trying to tell me something without saying it. It's like, do I need to scoot back?
Nope, definitely.
So it took 2 years for his court date to come to trial. So he had to stay with his mom during that time. He would do little petty crimes, break into people's houses. He really liked fucking with people. So sometimes he would just break in, move stuff, and then get out. So they would just come in and be like, why is the couch there? He liked that. He's a little asshole.
What a weird kink.
Right? I know. So on December 1st, 1987, it was still a couple weeks before his trial, he stole guns from the neighbor and then went into the woods. Like, apparently he was like you, and he can live outside. So, but he knew the woods. Like your face was like, what?
I was like, what am I doing in the woods with guns?
But he knew the woods super well, though. So he went hiking, and the first house he came upon was the Gustafsons. I'm saying that wrong, I think. Sorry.
Gustafsons.
Sure. Is that right?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
I'm glad that my conviction implied that.
I mean, that was, you say with confidence, and people will believe you. Mm-hmm. So there was a family that they lived there. Priscilla was the mom. She was 33. Her husband, Andrew. And then they had Abigail, that was 7, and William, that was 5. So there's a bunch of different versions of this, but the main one, the ID channel one, said that he was either robbing or waiting on them to get back. Like, he broke into the house while they were gone. So Priscilla came home with the kids. He shot her with the stolen gun and then took each child into separate bathrooms and drowned them.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So he's only 17 at this time. So,
what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm about to flip this fucking table. I'm about to smash this Smirnoff whipped cream into the side of this counter and then stab it into the wall.
I know.
Why?
I know. Yeah, they don't know.
Why?
Yeah. Hang on.
Yeah. Take a drink of that delightful treat. Yep.
There's the vodka. So he left after that, and he went back out into the woods, and they couldn't find him for 48 hours.
So he just killed her and her 2 kids.
Yeah, the dad wasn't there.
Oh, poor fucking fuck.
Yeah. So they couldn't find him for 2 days. They did like a task force, did the whole search party thing, and then they got a random tip that he was hiding in an old lumber yard. So they found him there in a shed. And when they arrested him, they said that he would not stop laughing like a creep. Like, he was like eerily laughing, and he did not stop, which freaked them out really bad. So when they were booking him, they did a strip search, and they found a loaded gun hidden in his crotch.
Okay, hold on. Sorry.
I don't understand where or how. I knew you were going to ask, and I have no idea. It was just. It just
has to be like touching the penis. It couldn't be. That's just in his boxer briefs.
I mean,
that's where it had to be. There ain't no other place.
His whitey tighties. He was 17, so who knows?
What?
I don't know. I just think that it was like the 80s and young.
Okay. I don't know that was in his buckle. But fuck him. Okay,
yeah.
continue.
So He was sentenced to 3 consecutive life sentences for murder. They didn't have the death penalty in Massachusetts. And to this day, besides his very last parole hearing, they said he didn't show any remorse. He apparently became a Wiccan in jail and tried to sue the state because he didn't have access to Wiccan things. He said he needed like honeysuckle and dragon's blood. And he tried to sue the state for that.
Aw,
Yeah.
so he's smart too.
And the Wiccans were like, he's not with us. We don't claim him.
Yeah.
They didn't want to be associated with, especially in, Massachusetts. So they didn't want to be associated with him. So he exhausted all of his appeals. And then Andrew, the dad of the family that died, on his deathbed he got remarried after he went through depression and bankruptcy and a whole bunch of shit because his family got taken away from him. He said to make sure that...
Wait, who said that?
Andrew, the dad of the family that died.
Why were they...
Yeah.
When you said his family was taken away from him, I was like, in the courts? I'm sorry, that confused me.
No, it's okay. Yeah. They, on his deathbed, he told his new wife to make sure that he never got out. So on 2016, he actually got his last wish. So she went and testified at his...
Aww.
And she didn't even on behalf of his ex or his passed away wife and their kids and for him. And he didn't get out and he's still in jail. Look him up.
Do you think it's like him testifying at it or her to, anyway?
I mean, just looking at, and the only time he showed remorse, Danny LaPlante with an E at the end.
Stupid man.
Yeah. He,
Ew. He's ugly.
Yeah. But he never showed any remorse until the end, and they thought it was like self-taught, like that he was supposed to feel bad.
Yeah.
Isn't that story like fucked up? Just sitting here, how violating is that though? Like you're just taking a shower and then some little fucking acne.
I'd be way
pimple
more
perm.
concerned now. Like when I was a little kid, I wasn't doing anything bad. I feel like I'm way worse now. Like, I don't know, if I was like 8 to 17, I wasn't like, what were you going to catch me reading a book? And now I'm over here like doing bad things.
What are you doing?
There's all sorts of bad shit. Fucking seances. No, I would feel completely like my privacy was taken away from me as a young person, but I feel like I'd be even more disrespected by it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know. It would just, I wouldn't like it at all ever. It's just weird.
Either. I just feel like, you're more aware of what has been taken away from you.
Yeah.
As your privacy.
Yeah.
Versus whenever you're younger.
That's true.
I feel like you're just simply more aware. Why he attacked that family and killed is unbelievable.
It made no sense. There's a couple of them that said like, oh, he tied him up and he did this and that, and like I don't know. I feel like it was unnecessary. But I mean,
Most murders are.
Yeah, but it wasn't pre-planned. It was just he walked in and found the house. Like that's what sucks is they were just living their lives, and then some little pipsqueak comes in there.
Like right now, we're in my house. My front door is wide open. It's just my glass door.
Oh, good. Let's think about that. No.
I'm not concerned. If somebody came in here and shot us, then cool, we get our fucking Lifetime movie that we wanted.
Yeah.
But like the back door's locked.
Yeah.
But that's like if somebody just wanted to walk into the house right now, they could just walk into the house.
Yeah. That's wild. It's really sad, but at least he's still in jail, I guess. I just can't.
He's ugly.
Yeah.
That's always a nice little tiny victory. This is when they're ugly. Or they age poorly.
Yeah.
Little wins, at least in my line of thinking, which is apparently petty and sad.
No, it's good. I agree. Did you hear it? I agree.
Oh.
I have to think about it harder now.
I don't understand how you did it before.
I never noticed that I did it before until I heard myself on a podcast. And now I'm like, fuck that.
Heard.
Yeah. I don't care.
There's nothing I can change about my voice that I'd like to change. It's there, looking like, sound like it's smoked 2 packs of Marlboros a day.
No, it doesn't.
Since I was 10.
No, it doesn't.
That's what it sounds like. So
no, just to you. Well, rate, review, and subscribe.
That was a bummer.
What? Yeah. I mean,
You're like, what? The story you just told?
No, I know it was.
You just go, what? But you're like, I know that's what you meant. Why'd you say what?
Because I'm just used to it.
Oh, okay.
Just used to asking for explanation.
Oh, okay. Got it.
We need to. I wish Theo would do a live one. Theo.
Come on, Theo.
Come here.
Come here, poopy, snoopy, poopy, whoopy, poopy, poops.
Oh, now everyone
Boodly,
knows.
boodly, boots. Theo. Theodore.
Come here.
Come here.
Come here,
Hey,
buddy.
pumpkin.
Come here, buddy boy.
Hi.
Get him.
Hi, baby.
Okay, ready?
You ready? Can I pet that?